Well, hello. Very warm welcome to Keyboard World. My name is Andy Carville, and this little video is all about some of the books that we've produced and are available through Keyboard World. We actually have three different types of book, and I know perhaps in some of our videos we joke about this between myself and Paul, but actually the books are quite an important part of what we do here. It is a Keyboard World has been born out of a desire to help people at home play better and to also use the features on the instrument that they have at home, that you have at home. So the books are split into three different categories. We have some music books which have got some special features, which is what I want to talk about in this video. We also have tuition books. Now the tuition books are excellent value for money. Frankly, they're only £3.99 each, but they are full of traditional basic music theory. For example, we have three timing books. Now, timing seems to be a huge problem for lots of people at home. The three books go from the very basics of what is a time signature and what is a minim and how many beats you count and how do you count, etc., all the way through to some more advanced techniques in book 3, covering things like what are triplets, all the dotted notes, how do you improve your phrasing, and even something called syncopation, which is a bit more of a jazz type feel. So they're the tuition books, and then we have sort of the Play Like the Pro series. They're a little bit more expensive. They're £5.99, but it's not expensive, really. And they cover hints and tips that the professionals use in their playing. So, for instance, we have there a blues book, which goes into the theory of blues and how you start to improvise. Now, I've never seen that in a traditional tuition book before, so it's more like a play like the pros. How do they do it? A little look behind the scenes, as it were, at how the pro players actually play. But I want to show you the music books, because there's some very special features about the music books, and the music books actually come as two different sections. There's an optional section. The music book is a book full of original songs, and I'm going to play a couple of them in a moment, written by me, but they're there. And then if your instrument at home, and this is an important point, if your instrument at home plays MP3s, actual audio recordings. Now, most modern keyboards definitely do that. My Korg PA1000 does. Definitely lots of the higher end Yamahas do. If your keyboard may be 5, 6, 7 or 8 years old, it may not do that. But lots of more modern keyboards certainly do actually offer that feature. The MP3s contain all of the accompaniments, the backings that I've recorded, actually using the sequencer on this instrument, that I've recorded that you can actually play along with. So if you want a professional sounding accompaniment while you play the melody, and maybe you want to play a simple chord with your left hand, just using, let's say, a string sound or an organ sound, you can indeed do that. So I want to go into how we've done that and how that can be a benefit to you. Now, the first thing I've done here is I've put up one of the pieces of music. It's called A Cup of Cha-Cha, which is actually taken from book 3 of the original series. Now, if we flick over to the screen, I can show you actually the music. It's not exactly the same as the music in the book. Frankly, the music in the book is a bit more simplified than this screen music is here, but the sound is the same. And you can actually see how the arrangement is built. You can see the different chords that we have available and the right hand melody. Now, option 1 with these books is actually to play the whole arrangement, including the melody. That's simply because a new tune, I think you need to get how it should sound. It's just the place where I start with a new tune. If there's a piece of music that I don't know, I'll go on YouTube and listen to various people actually play that. So the first option, and I'm just going to play a little bit of this, is just to play the whole piece of music. And so this is just the full arrangement of a cup of cha-cha, and it actually sounds like this. This is the introduction from the style, and here comes the melody. Fine, so there's just a very quick snippet there of that whole arrangement. I'm now going to select the special option, which is called the M1. M1, it's not the motorway. M1 stands for -1. So let me select that version. Now I have to play the melody. If I don't play the melody, nothing sounds. So I've set up the right registrations here. That's how the tune goes. And let's follow the music on the score, shall we? I think. So here's the screen. You'll see we've got an 8-bar introduction, which is all of those rests at the very beginning there of the piece of music, and I come in where that G-7 chord is, and I've got to play the melody now. So here we go. Here's the introduction. So let's get ready to play, and here we go. Now if I don't play, there's no tune. I've just got the accompaniment. So you get the idea. So with the MP3s available as an option, so it's £5.99 for the actual book and another £3 to buy the MP3s. You can choose between the full version, so you can get an idea of how the song should sound, and then you can turn off the melody and simply play along. I just want to show you another song which actually is taken from our latest books. These are books called Keyboard Encounters, and there are 2 new books just coming out. Oh, yeah. And these books are called Keyboard Adventures. They're brand new books, just available on the website. So let's look here for a song called Dreaming of You, it's called. And I think I'm going to find that here. Now I'm just going to select a fairly random sound. The reason I'm selecting a fairly random sound is I'm just going to, for speed, just select like a trombone sound. There we go. Marvellous. Now you'll hear in the actual recording, this is the full recording to start off with, I actually used more like a trumpety cornet sound, which I can select if you... Here we go. So there's the full arrangement again. That's what I'm trying to produce. In fact, I'm not going to use the trombone. I may as well actually try and find that trumpet sound, because I think it's quite easy. In the trumpet section here, it's going to be the sweet flugelhorn, I think. There we go. That's the sound. That's the one we need. And now I'm going to go to the M1 version again. Remember the -1 version? and I'm going to select that, and we can see the music here in the screen. This piece of music is actually in the key of E flat, which is written out properly in the book, of course. It doesn't indicate E flat on the screen here. It's not that clever, the screen, but the book is written properly in E flat, of course. So here we go, and I've got to play the melody now. It goes like this. So there we go. That's just the main tune from a piece called Dreaming of You, which is available in our new Keyboard Adventures books. Go to the website and take a look. So don't forget, in summary, we've got 3 different types of books. We've got the music books, of which you've heard 2 songs there. We've got the tuition books, things like timing, how to build an arrangement, etc. And then we've got the Play Like the Pros books, where you can buy books. We talk about chord notes and how you make right hand chords and do all sorts of different things. So there we go. Thank you very much indeed for watching. I hope you found that a little bit interesting, and take care, and I'll see you soon.